isusunod nating tanggalan ng Corona si Justice Corona.
This is how protesters greet Chief Justice Renato Corona on day 3 of oral arguments at the Supreme Court on cases involving former President Gloria Macapagal-Arroyo. Militant groups and civil society organizations, part of the Bantay Gloria Network, call on Corona to inhibit from Arroyo-related cases or even resign. Corona is among 12 Arroyo appointees in the 15-member tribunal. Allies of President Aquino believe the public can no longer count on him to be impartial.
None of those other justices appointed by Gloria was her chief of staff. None of them was appointed during the ban on the period for appointments under the Constitution. And the record of voting and the pattern of voting does not indicate the same bias.
But Supreme Court spokesman Midas Marquez reiterates Corona has no plans of quitting.
Well, if the justice or the magistrate thinks that he cannot decide the case impartially, then he can always admit it for whatever reason. The fact that they are staying, that means they are of firm belief that they can judge the case impartially.
In another loss for the administration, the Supreme Court unanimously rejects government's motion to summon the doctors of Arroyo. Marquez says the High Tribunal no longer needs to listen to doctors' testimonies since they already appeared before the Pasay Regional Trial Court last Friday. But Justice Secretary Laila De Lima disagrees.
The issue before the RTC Pasay is her confinement. Will it be in the hospital? If it's in the hospital, is it private? Is it government? Or will it be house arrest? The issue before the Supreme Court is about the propriety and the correctness of the denial of the allowed departure order.
The Arroyo camp was not at all surprised.
You cannot turn the Supreme Court into a trial court. The Supreme Court is not a trial of facts. Talaga namang, with all due respect to the good Solicitor General, kengkoy naman talaga yung move na yun.
The next battle in the Arroyo-Aquino saga will be the decision of the Supreme Court on Arroyo's motion to declare the DOJ COMELEC panel unconstitutional. Even before the Supreme Court decides on the constitutionality of the panel, doubts are already raised on the highest court of the land. While the High Tribunal says it will look at the merits of the case, Mrs. Arroyo's critics are already convinced majority of the justices will decide in her favor. Ayee Macaraig reporting from Manila.